I'm back. Why doesn't this thing focus? There we go. Man. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Yeah, so we got this, got the new Ron English figure from, thanks to Tenacious Toys. They sent this over for us, so that's pretty awesome. So just give me a sec, I'm going to send out a tweet, promote this a little bit, and then we'll get to checking this thing out. Yeah, the box on this is freaking awesome. Alright, the tweet has been sent. I am going to send it out on Facebook, give it a few minutes, and we'll start talking about it. How's that sound, guys? Let me see if I can lower this camera angle a little bit. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. And I'll turn this up. Hey, I like that. Alright. So on to the next product. First of all, thanks for joining in again, guys. If you stuck around from the last one, I appreciate it. So this is Ron English's newest figure. This is actually self-produced by Ron as part of his Pop-aganda series. At first I thought it was produced by MindStyle. Couldn't figure out who it was, but according to Dove over at DKE, this is Ron's self-produced figure. So, the box, or let's give a little background. This was part of Ron's initial, he kind of did like a guerrilla ad campaign pop series where he took cereal boxes, and actually Nick, aka Trust Pigs, just put a link in the chat. If you guys click on that, you'll see what it's based off of. So he actually went inside a supermarket and made like fake boxes of I guess all of these cereal mascots as what they would actually be if they ate their own cereal and stuff like that. So, and I agree, Quijanoth is saying Ron's stuff didn't do much for me until I saw this piece. I agree. This was the first piece I liked from Ron. A lot of his other stuff is kind of like, I wasn't really in on that. I know a lot of people like the Teletubby ones. So, packaging, you can see the original cereal box packaging. Sugar frosted fat, a natural source of saturated fat. They're gross. It's freaking awesome. Free Ritalin dose included. Kids get super hyperactive, and it's kill kids instead of Kellogg's. A delicious shortcut to attention deficit disorder. Just classic. Yeah, total satire. Oh, it's from Tenacious Toys. Yeah, thank you, Tenacious Toys. and they actually have this guy up for sale right now for $60, which we'll get around to the price and to the figure itself in just a second. But he is named Fat Tony. Tony the Tiger, and why not, right? So this is another great, oh, you got to see the top. Faker, 100% nutrition free, and it's got a mugshot of Ron right there on it. Alright, so let's go and open it up. Packaging is really cool. Simple, you know, it tells you what it is, right? You know there's a Fat Tony in there for the most part. There's no frill to it, packaging. Basic blister on the top, and he's just kind of sitting in there, and he smells real good, real vinyl-y. So there he is, large and in charge. Out of stock at Tenacious Toys? Really? Oh, dang. Well, I guess it's selling good. You know what? I'll contact Vinny and see. I'll see if he has any more that he can put up or something. Let's let me get him on my phone. All right, let's see what he has to say. Yeah, no, I'm guessing they sold out. Tress Pigs is saying it was limited to 500 copies in the OG colorway. Yes, this is the OG colorway. This guy stands 9 inches tall and is very robust, very round. I think a lot of people were saying, or that at least there was a conversation on Twitter between some people saying that it just isn't enough for them, like size-wise. They wish that he would have been fatter, I guess, or would have had like a sad look on his face. But in all honesty, I think it's perfect, and it kind of plays off the box art pretty well. So it has articulation. It's got articulation in the arm. Not that you need it. It's kind of weird. Like, why would you want to articulate that? I'm guessing just for production-wise. Articulation in this arm, which makes sense. You can point down to the ground. You can point up. Like, they're great. Or they can have them pointing at you. Like, eat my cereal. All right. It's kind of funny. The figure has a tail as well, which actually is a little articulated. And the head is not. One thing I didn't know about the figure is it actually has whiskers. You guys can kind of see that. I didn't know that about the figure until I actually opened the box to see these. That's a nice little added touch. Check out the chin, the double chin. That's awesome. So people are talking in the chat right now. Let's see. There will be future colorways. Yes, probably. And they'll be limited to 100 pieces. Yeah, probably. Nothing's really been announced yet. But I'm guessing that'll be coming out soon, since this thing's been selling pretty well. Let's talk about quality. Paint. It's okay. There's some smudges like underneath the boob area. Like it kind of runs. Let's see if we can get that to focus. You guys can kind of get a, if the camera wants to focus. There we go. You can kind of see, I mean, that's up close. That's a little tiger boob right there. You can kind of see the quality that I'm talking about. It just gets a little, it's not crisp lines. See if that gets focused. Camera doesn't want to work with me tonight. Sorry about that, guys. My cat's freaking out in there. There we go. So you can kind of see the lines on the side. A little bit of the black spill over. It's pretty good around the face area, actually. So the one thing that I did not like about this figure, and I think I was the first one to actually point it out online, is that the scarf. You guys, you see the scarf? It's orange. It's a skin scarf. It's the same color as his skin. Even the back right over here, like the little nub for the scarf, it's orange. And, you know, all the pictures that were circulating online, I was hoping it was just, you know, the pictures weren't the final product, but it appears that they were. Yeah, Evilos is saying that the paint defect is kind of bad. I tend to agree, but in all honesty, the figure itself is really cool. I think it really does a good job of capturing that box art. And really, if the red scarf bothered me that much and you guys wanted to buy it, like I said, it's only 60 bucks. You can take some red paint and paint it yourself. And I don't think it would detract from it. In fact, you might even be able to sell it for more. Yes, this guy is rotocast. He's completely hollow. People are asking, is he hollow? Even the head, the arms, the tail might be too. I think it's thick enough. 60 bucks. Yep, that's it. So Benny just got back to me and said that he is sold out, and so is DKE. So I guess this has been a really hot product for them, which is awesome. You know, that's really good. People are asking if he got some grief from copyright. You know, I don't know. That's a good question. So a little comparison. We got this 3-inch tall Big Buddy. You can see how much bigger that Tony is. I can also, I'll grab an 8-inch Dunny if you guys want, so we can kind of see. It's something you guys are familiar with. Or I'll just grab a grease bat. Here's a grease bat. How tall is this guy? Not as tall as Tony, but close. You can kind of see. About the same size. He's huge. Yeah, Zach is saying base price on vinyl can say 60 bucks for 9 inches vinyl is pretty good. I agree. Remember what I told you guys? Rule of thumb, about 10 bucks an inch on vinyl. So usually if you get a 6-inch piece of vinyl, you're paying around, and that's a full 6 inches, not like, you know, where there's ears that dip down, there's not a lot of vinyl. Like this to me is a full 3 inches. A Dunny, it's like 2.5 because the 3 inches is only the ears coming up. At least that's my opinion. So 9 inches of vinyl for 60 bucks is pretty awesome. And it's kind of cool too, since these are self-produced by Ron, you are supporting the artist. You know, you aren't supporting a company. which isn't a bad thing either, you know, supporting companies, but this, I'm guessing, goes directly to Ron. So do you guys have any questions? I would keep your eyes open for the next colorway. If this one sold out so fast, granted it is the OG and it's the cooler, you know, one that people recognize, I'm guessing the other ones will sell out too. So I would, you know, check out Tenacious Toys and just keep your eyes on SpankyStokes.com for the announcement, and pick the next colorway up if it tickles your fancy. Yeah, propaganda is kind of Ron's thing. He bases all of his pop art creations around that. I'm guessing that he has more figures coming out, and who knows? If you guys scroll up in that chat, you will see the cereal boxes that Trust Pigs posted, and maybe he'll come out with more cereal box figures, which would be pretty awesome, to be honest. So on the bottom of the feet, got 2011 Ronglish's propaganda. And then on the bottom, we got a big fat Tony, and it's a serial killer series. So that may be an indication right there, serial killer series, that there may be more serial killers. Thank you for the link again. For people who are just tuning in or watching this once I post it on my site, this is a live review, so people are talking while I'm reviewing this in the chat, so it's interactive. Do you guys want to see any more close-ups or have any more questions about this? Let me see if I can find out any more info while we're on the subject. So yeah, this is the OG colorway, 500 pieces, and like I said, it's sold out. I don't know if Ron will release artist proofs. I don't think he really has much. I don't think he does a lot of retail off his site. And like I mentioned earlier, the only thing is the scarf, how it's orange instead of being red, like on the original art or even on the package. So we got the orange, the black, the blue, but no red. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think that the figure itself portrays his original art well? Or does it need to be more over the top fat? Or I'd like to know your thoughts, because that was one of the discussions that we had. Maybe a chase with a red scarf. Yeah, wouldn't that be the pits? Okay, thank you, Nick. Trust Pig says that Ron's shop has it listed as still coming soon. So, who knows? Ron might throw some up there. Cow Bandit says the overall concept and figure itself looks good, but seems rushed. What seems rushed about it? Just out of curiosity to you. The paint. Yeah, to be honest, dude, like, that is vinyl. Most vinyl has some, you know, paint issues, lineup issues, things like that. It's not very often where you get really good production. So, I mean, these, like, dude, looking at it from, you know, where people would actually look at it from like a foot away, it looks awesome. It looks spot on. You don't even notice the imperfections. Like, you guys can't see them right now from the camera. and I'm looking at it in person. You can't really tell. So, I mean, on display, you're going to get the same effect. It's just us looking at it under a microscope, scrutinizing it, you know? But the whole thing about the bandana is kind of weird. So, but yeah, that's Fat Tony. Got him from Tenacious Toys. Guy is awesome. Look for him in other colorways very soon. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know if I have any more stuff right now to review, but I might dig around and see what else I can find. But right now, I am going to sign off. Maybe I'll do some more tomorrow night. But thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you all for supporting the site, and thank those who are in the chat right now who are helping out with the site. You guys freaking rock. You know who you are. Yeah, can't say thank you enough. So look for the next live review. I should have a few more things, maybe tomorrow night. But until then, we'll talk. Thank you again. All right, guys, logging out.